Welcome to this basic tutorial about how to write formulas in Microsoft Excel. If you think about a formula, it's just a series of steps. When we write a formula in Excel, we have to write the steps in a way that Excel can understand them and tell us the answer. A formula is typed into a cell just like any other information, except if I want Excel to display the result of 7 plus 4, I need to type the equal sign first. Equals 7 plus 4, press enter. Because of the equal sign, Excel knows this is a formula and tells us the answer 11. The formula is still here. If you double click on the cell, we can see it and make changes. The formula also appears in this area, which is called the formula bar. Make any changes and press enter. We can write formulas with the usual operators for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Excel does not always calculate a formula in the order it is written. Equals 7 plus 4 multiplied by 2. Multiplication and division are calculated first. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. Then addition and subtraction. 7 plus 8 is 15. If I want 7 plus 4 to calculate first, I need to put that section between parentheses. Equals, open parenthesis, 7 plus 4, close parenthesis, multiplied by 2. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 times 2 is 22. We can also write a formula using a cell reference, and this is what makes formulas powerful. If we look at this number, 52, it is in the cell C4. We can use this cell reference in a formula. Type equals C4. Now whatever value is in this cell appears here. We can also type the equal sign and then click on the cell to insert that cell reference. We can use cell references with operators like addition, so let's try that. Let's add a $1,000 bonus to Jimmy's salary. Equals, click on the salary to insert cell reference C5 plus 1,000, press enter. Or if the bonus amount is here, equals the salary plus the bonus, C5 plus D5. One reason to use a cell reference is because if the value in the cell changes, so does the result of the calculation. Another reason to use a cell reference is once you write a formula, you can copy and paste it. The cell references are relative. That means this formula says take the value 2 cells to the left and add the value 1 cell to the left. So when I copy and paste it to each row, that's what it does. If you delete a column that is used in a formula, you will see an error. It can be a little tricky to copy and paste a formula. Everyone is going to receive the same bonus amount, so let's enter it here. Equals the salary plus the bonus. Copy and paste, and this did not work. If I double click on the cell, I see the formula takes the value 1 cell to the left and adds the value 1 cell to the left and 3 cells up. So we need to tell Excel, yes, take 1 cell to the left, but then always add the number in C2. We do this by going to the first formula, double click, type a $sign before the C and the 2. This freezes the cell reference absolutely at C2. Press enter, copy and paste, and the results are correct. So the default behavior is cell references that are relative. We can change a cell reference to be absolute when needed by using $signs. Excel also has built-in formulas that save a lot of time. For example, if I want to add up all the salaries, I can type equals, click on the first salary, plus, click on the next, and so on. Or I can use a built-in formula called sum. If I type equals, sum, open parenthesis, and then with the mouse, select the range of values I want to add up, close parenthesis, and press enter. We have the same result and it is much easier. These built-in formulas in Excel, like sum, are called functions. They all have a similar syntax. The function name, followed by arguments between parentheses. The arguments are the input. What does the function need to know to calculate the output? Here, Excel needs to know what numbers do we want to sum. It might be a larger range of values, or two separate ranges equals sum, select the first range, type a comma, select the second range. The sum function is used so often, Excel provides a shortcut for it. If you select a column of numbers and one more cell, a blank cell, go to the Home ribbon and click on AutoSum. In the formula bar, we see this just inserts the sum function for us. We can copy and paste it. Excel has a lot of these built-in functions. Let's click in this empty cell, then click this button next to the formula bar called Insert Function. Two things happen. An equal sign appears here, and this window appears. Select the category All. This is a list of all the functions. Let's try searching for average. Click on Go. There is a function called average with a definition. If I click for help, a website opens with more detailed instructions. Back in Excel, let's click on average and click OK. In this window, we enter the arguments. Number 1, this field is actually a range, so while this is highlighted, select our range with the mouse and click OK. In the formula bar, we see how Excel wrote the formula for us. Now that I know how to use this function, I can just type it in. Equals average. You can see Excel offers some instructions here. Open parenthesis, select the range, close parenthesis. I like writing formulas, but I often break them into smaller steps to make sure I do not make a mistake and to make sure I fully understand what I am doing. For example, after Jimmy received his bonus, he was given a 5% raise, equals this amount multiplied by 1.05. If I write these two steps as one formula, equals salary plus bonus, add dollar signs to make this an absolute reference, multiplied by 1.05. I made a mistake here. You will remember we talked about how the multiplication operator is calculated first. So I need to put parenthesis around the sum. Now the bonus will be added to the salary first, and then the raise will be applied. We could also use the sum function here. Equals sum, open parenthesis, click on the salary, comma, click on the bonus, and don't forget the dollar signs, close parenthesis, multiplied by 1.05. And then we do not have to worry about the order of what is calculated first or second. To summarize this video, we write formulas in Excel by typing an equal sign and then using numbers, operators, cell references, which can be relative or absolute, and functions. If this video was helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.